Okay, guys, speaking of Thanksgiving, I want to switch gears here because one of the annual Thanksgiving traditions we see every year, right, is the president pardoning the Thanksgiving turkeys. And today, President Trump did just that. He spared waddle and gobble. You are taking a live look at the White House, and this Thanksgiving turkey pardon happened just a bit ago. And I want to let you listen in to a short bite from the president as he pardoned these turkeys. Let's listen.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Just asked if they
Looks
get
like a rather violent bird. Anyway, are you ready? Gobble. I just want to tell you this very important. You are hereby unconditionally partnered. That's great. Beautiful. It looks nice. Who would want to harm this beautiful bird? That's great. That's great. Thank you very much. Fantastic job. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
Well, presidents have been pardoning turkeys as far back as the Lincoln era, but the first official pardon to turkeys was granted by George H.W. Bush in 1989. President Trump continuing that tradition at the White House today. I'd like to also let you listen in. Now that you've seen the turkey pardon, before President Trump did that, he spoke for roughly 15 minutes about his big, beautiful bill, the United States economy, and a few other things, and I'd like to let you listen to that now.
I hope you like our new beautiful patio with matching stone to the White House. If this were grass today, you'd be sinking into the mud like they've done for many years, and you would be very unhappy. Please, thank you very much. This was a big day. It's a pardon day for a very important beast. On behalf of the First Lady and the entire Trump family, I want to wish all Americans a very, very happy Thanksgiving. It's a great time of the year, and our country is doing really well, economically, like we've never done before. Today, we continue a time-honored American tradition. Well, that's a well-trained turkey. See how happy he is? In a few moments, I will grant a full, absolute, and unconditional presidential pardon to two handsome Thanksgiving turkeys, and this is their lucky day. This is a lucky day for them. But before going any further, I want to make an important announcement, because you remember last year, after a thorough and very rigorous investigation by Pam Bondi and all of the people at the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, the White House Counsel's Office, and the Department of Everything. We have a Department of Everything. You know what that is? I think that's called the White House. Into a terrible situation caused by a man named Sleepy Joe Biden. He used an auto pen last year for the turkey's pardon. So I have the official duty to determine, and I have determined that last year's turkey pardons are totally invalid. As are the pardons of about every other person that was pardoned other than, where's Hunter? No, Hunter's was good. That was the one pardon, Pam, that was good, right? The rest of them are all invalid. I don't know what the hell you're going to do about that, but that's, now we're going to take a little of the joking. That is a mess. But they're hereby null and void. The turkeys known as Peach and Blossom last year have been located, and they were on their way to be processed, in other words, to be killed. But I have stopped that journey, and I am officially pardoning them, and they will not be served for Thanksgiving dinner. We saved them in the nick of time. This one has plenty of time, but they were saved in the nick of time. We're thrilled to be joined today by Vice President J.D. Vance, Second Lady Usha Vance, their daughter Mirabelle, and along with Attorney General Pam Bondi, Secretaries Marco Rubio, Scott Bessent, Pete Hegseth, Brooke Rollins, Howard Lutnick, Linda McMahon, Scott Turner, Administrator Lee Zeldin, who's done a great job. A nuclear power plant gets approved in less than a week. Okay? I'm only kidding, but pretty close to that. And we have more. Where's Lee? Stand up, Lee. One of my great superstars. Thank you. Used to take 20 years before you got rejected when you put in an application. Now we're doing them in a matter of weeks, right?
Well, that's President Trump speaking there at the White House as he gets ready to pardon the Thanksgiving turkeys this year, Waddle and Gobble, which we just saw him do. As he mentioned, last year's turkeys were Peach and Blossom. And this annual White House tradition is always pretty funny to watch. And this year it seemed like the turkeys were really paid actors gobbling on cue for the president. So funny to see there. But guys, I'm going to switch.